Welcome. Today we are going to look at CRE paper 1. Thanks a lot for subscribing. Question 1A. Give reasons why Christians read the Bible. 8 marks. You should start it provides or it is what. So why are we reading the Bible? Moral values. Source of spiritual nourishment used in Christian worship because it gives hope to Christians. We also read the Bible to understand relationship with God, that is Christian relationship with God, because it is a source of Christian beliefs, because it makes Christians understand the will of God, a source of knowledge, and because the authors were inspired by God. Question 1b, with reference to the Genesis stories of creation in chapter 1 and 2, outline the attributes of God. So because you've been asked attributes of God, you start God is all powerful, is God of order, is everywhere, the provider, the creator, is omniscient, commands obedience, is loving, everlasting, is a spirit, source of goodness, and holy. Question 1c. What are the consequences of breaking taboos in traditional African communities? Paying fine, punishment, being killed. You undergo rituals, you make sacrifices, offer compensation. You can also be cast or denied privileges. Question 2a. Rate Abraham's attempt to sacrifice his son Isaac. It's found in Genesis chapter 22 from verse 1 to 19. So God told Abraham, take his son to Moriah. So he took his son, 2 servants, and wood. So after 3 days' journey they arrived, commanded the servants to remain behind, and he went up the mountain with Isaac. So he took Isaac and the firewood, and of course the knife. Isaac asked his father where the lamp for offering would come from. Abraham told Isaac that God would provide. When they arrived, Abraham built an altar and bound Isaac and put him upon the altar, and he took his knife to slay his son. The Lord stopped him, and Abraham saw a ram which he offered instead of his son. Abraham called the place, the Lord will provide. The angel appeared to Abraham a second time and gave him promises for his obedience. Then Abraham returned with his men to Beersheba. Question 2b. State the importance of circumcision to Abraham and his descendants. 6 marks. It's an outward sign of inner faith, sign of membership in the Jewish community, sign of obedience to God, assurance of God's protection, a sign of God's chosen people, a sign of identity for the Jewish people, and a symbol of unity. Question 2c. Give 6 ways through which Christians portray themselves in the society today. Marks. Wearing specific designs of clothes. They abstain from eating some kinds of food. Wearing a rosary. Racial greetings. Personal testimonials. Owning a specific Bible version. Speaking in tongues. Specific church designs. Ways they worship, and also residing in secluded homes. Question 3a. How did Prophet Samuel promote the worship of Yahweh in Israel? Prayed for the people, mediated in God and Israel, performed priestly duties, condemned King Saul, warned elders of Israel, anointed kings, and obeyed God's commands. Question 3b. Explain 6 effects of idolatry in Israel during the time of Prophet Elijah. 6 marks. Hostility towards God. Baal prophets were brought. There was corruption, syncretism, drought, loss of identity as God's people, and also the Mount Carmel contest. Question 3c. What lessons can Christians learn about social justice from the story of Naboth's vineyard? To use their position in leadership to acquire wealth, should protect the poor against corrupt leaders, safeguard inheritance, not to be misled by friends, execute justice, condemn all forms of injustice, fight for the rights of the weak. There is punishment for those who exploit others.